Mark, your favorite scary movie of all time?
Finding Nemo.
Hey guys, welcome back to Little Big Opinions. I'm Big.
And I'm Little.
And we also got producer Mark here.
Hello.
That's the worst.
This is our Halloween episode. This episode is also brought to you by Sasieta Law, personal injury attorneys. If you've been injured in a car accident or you just got injured mauling down your prey, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Sasieta Law at 305-340-9082 or visit sasietalaw.com for your free consultations. Sasieta Law, where strength meets compassion. How you guys doing?
This is very fitting. How many times have you done the little purr?
If I were the king of the forest, not the queen, not the king, not the duke.
How many times have you seen that movie?
Wizard of Oz?
Yeah.
A lot.
That's crazy.
A lot.
It's your favorite movie?
It's not one of my favorite movies, but it's up there.
And Wicked too, or?
Oh, Wicked is incredible. Have you seen Wicked?
Yeah, I saw it in the actual play. I was very underwhelmed by it, to be honest. I think it's pretty overrated. They have one or two great songs. Obviously, Defying Gravity is great.
Yeah.
And in the movie, that last 45 minutes is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But the rest is kind of, it's boring.
How about you, Mark? Have you seen Wicked before?
Hold on. Yes, I've seen it. I liked it on the play. I didn't think the play was bad. I liked the play.
He left early.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well,
I mean, you left before Defying Gravity?
No, I saw Defying Gravity.
And then,
Okay, sorry, because
No, you're thinking of the
I've
Rock-
never seen the play, so I don't know what happens in the second part. So please do not ruin it for me, because I am going to go watch it with my kids and my family after Thanksgiving. Don't ruin it for me.
yeah. But isn't that the play that you guys left, Mark?
No, we left early for Hamilton, which I've seen 100 times on Disney Plus. So
Good, another very good play.
That one's great. You said that one was overrated.
I clearly lied. It was very good. I mean,
You said you went to Sea Spice before that, right?
yeah.
And then overpaid for
Wagyu beef. They
Yeah.
gave me 3 ounces of Wagyu beef on a little hot
imagine
stone.
this lion over here.
And 3 ounces for me is not much. So, but very good steak though. Very good steak. But nonetheless, we got more to be appreciative. The Miami Dolphins won a football game.
We won.
I
We
mean,
won one.
they dominated the crap out of these guys.
They did to us what the Browns. We did to them what the Browns did to us the week before, which is crazy. It's the NFL. It's week by week. That's why Any Given Sunday. That's why we love that movie, and it's the truth. And this season is very much Any Given Sunday. You don't know what's going to happen.
So, Mark, real quick, cue the music. We're going to give you guys a real quick recap. After an opening exchange of punts, the Dolphins took control on their second drive. QB Tua Tagovailoa led a 13-play, 79-yard drive that was highlighted by a balanced attack, including runs by Devon Achane and the one and only Ollie Gordon. The drive culminated in a 3-yard touchdown pass to Achane, giving Miami a 7-0 lead.
The second quarter starts with the Falcons' 1st and 10, but Zach's 3rd and 10. But Zach Sealer, looking at his old self, breaks through the line into the backfield and comes up with a big stop to force a Falcons field goal. First drive for the Dolphins after dominating on the ground, so naturally, what did we choose to do? Throw the ball 2 out of 3 times for a quick 3 and out. The Falcons start backed up on their goal line, which helps switch the field position for the Finns. Tua starts the drive with a 22-yard pass to Waddle to get the drive started, but the drive stalls on a failed screen pass to set up a Peterson field goal to put the Dolphins up 10-3. Another quick 3 and out for Miami set them up for one last drive to try to extend their lead before half. One-eyed Tua was looking like 2003 all over again, throwing not 1, not 2, but 3 passes over 15 air yards and including a broken play that led to a TD pass in the corner to Washington. Dolphins take a 17-3 lead into the half.
Trailing 17-3, Falcons mounted their most promising drive of the game, marching into the red zone, largely thanks to a 39-yard defensive pass interference penalty on Rasul Douglas, who only wanted to hold hands, and a 17-yard run by Bijan Robinson. However, on the very next play, Robinson fumbled the ball at the Dolphins' 10-yard line, his first lost fumble since 2023, which was recovered by Dotson. We got Dotson here! The Dolphins immediately capitalized on the Robinson fumble. A few plays later, Tua connected with Waddle, who could go all the way for 43 yards to Pound Town.
What a difference a week makes going to the fourth quarter. We start 3rd and 10, conversion for a 12-yard run by Achane, but that's not the story on this drive. Welcome to the stage, the next Adrian Peterson, Ollie Gordon, taking one of McDaniel's I can't help myself screens, but this one goes for a 20-yard touchdown. The Dolphins take a 31-3 lead. Falcons score on garbage time TD, but no fantasy fans, no big parlay. Algier scored a touchdown, and that's how the game finished, 34-10 Dolphins.
But you just like rubbing in that I didn't hit the parlay, huh? Bijan didn't do anything.
Yeah, that helped Mark in our fantasy matchup as well, because I had Bijan.
Anything. I mean, he 9 carries, 25 yards. He only had 23 through the air, so 48 scrimmage yards for a top 2 running back, top 3 running back, stud. What a defensive performance.
So let's start by saying, because, it's me, so I'm going to have to bring us down to earth a little bit.
Oh, God.
Not the starting quarterback and the number 1 receiver, who I think they said has like 65% of the passes to receivers, is Drake London. They weren't in the game. So it was much easier to get with the game plan, which was stop the run. And they sold out on it, and that was the difference in the game. They were able to control the clock a little bit better. We had that one big drive where I think it was 10-play drive or 10 runs and 3 passes, and we scored a touchdown. So, of course, the next 2 drives, like I said, we 3 and out because we passed 2 out of 3 times, which is nuts to me. But they won the game.
We dominated in all 3 phases of the football game. First time this year, special teams, the offense, and the defense.
I can't remember
winning football.
I can't remember them doing this last year either. Is there a game that you recall?
No, thank you for putting me on the spot right now, but absolutely not. From the opening snap, it was all Dolphins. Tua looked incredible yesterday. Not making mistakes, just the field is open. That Waddle, finally we get Waddle in space, and he takes one to the house. Something he did in the national championship in that same arena, stadium over there in Atlanta. So it was Raheem Morris, head coach for the Falcons. I mean, his team did not show up to play football. They clearly overlooked the Dolphins, but the Dolphins beat the shit out of this. And I just want to say one thing, folks. The Dolphins have a top 5 offense right now in the NFL.
What?
Okay? We're just scoring points left and right here. Okay? We don't talk about what happened
you making this up?
2 weeks ago. No. Okay? We just consistently put up 25, 26, 34
Did
points.
you watch the week before? Did you forget?
Yeah. Lions have selective amnesia, by the way. Okay. I put all that away. We are 1-0 in the last 6 days. Okay? We're 1-0, and that's all that matters right now.
You're right about that. I will say that this was not a pushover defense. The Falcons defense has been playing well. They're like a top 5 defense with yards allowed. And they did what they needed to do. This is finally what we've been asking for. What have we? The keys of the game every week, Ryan, was be what?
Smart with the football.
Commit to the run. So because the defense stepped up and played, McDaniel didn't panic. For the first time, didn't panic, didn't get away from the run, because it was nice and it worked a lot of times, but a lot of times it didn't work. And he just stuck with it. And when you stick with it, you're going to go find that effing dog. And that's what they did. They won the game.
37 carries, 141 yards, 3.8 a rush. Not eye-opening, but like you said, they were committed to the run. And that's what happens. We play complementary football. Tua was very smart. That pass to Malik Washington was
on the
absolutely disgusting.
Broken play on the run. It looked a lot like him in the past. When he's not thinking that much. So apparently that was the big thing. They told him, stop thinking and just go out and play. So that was one thing. But the second thing was he wasn't running after his life because we weren't putting him in difficult pass-only situations, because when that happens, the offensive line breaks down and he has no time to throw, and that wasn't the case yesterday. I think it was a masterful game plan. McDaniel, you get all the flowers. I think you did as well as you could do. You turned the script around. You played with 6 O-linemen, which you haven't done at all the entire time you were here. Frank Smith came down from the booth, and apparently all the players were saying that was a huge deal. Have Frank Smith instead of in the booth, down on the field. I wonder what difference that really made, but they were all about it. And I don't know if you heard. Another guy we need to give his flowers is Jordan Brooks.
Sack, another 10 tackles. Why are we giving him his flowers?
Well, because he leads the league in tackles. Leads the league in tackles. He has 10 tackles. He had 7 solo yesterday, 3 for a loss. He's clearly the leader of the team. I'm going to say, not even the defense. The leader of the team. He's the only one that week in, week out, cares and tries to do well. And he came out, and they asked him specifically about playing for McDaniel. And he came out adamantly and said, of course, we're still on McDaniel. We believe in what he's saying, which is a huge shock to me. But should we get a little glimmer of hope? Or
Absolutely. Best offense in football.
Oh my God!
When we don't make mistakes. When we don't make mistakes, we're the best offensive football. In 5 games this year, 5 of our 8 games, we have scored more than 24 points. Okay, on an average of 29 points a game. You know where that would put us right now? That would put us 4th in the NFL in scoring offense. You just got to limit the penalties. Okay, you went into a ruckus stadium in Atlanta. Now you come home against a gimpy, hamstring-ridden Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. The last time they came here on a Thursday night, we beat the crap out of them, and we won 7 games in a row. I see it. It's back. There's glimpse of hope. It's over. We're the 5th. Right now, we'd be 5th in the running for the draft. It's all over. You fight for Mike McDaniel. The guy's got it back. The team wants him.
Well, it's funny you say that, because in that 2021 season, they were 1-7 to start the year. They beat Houston 17-9 on a not very good game, and then they came home on a short week. Mark and I were in Chicago. I didn't watch the game because Tua got benched, and Tua came in, and they won the game 22-10, and that led us on another 6-game winning streak to that point. That got us to 8-7, and we had a chance to make the playoffs until Tennessee. Oh, do we play Tennessee this year?
We do not play Tennessee.
Okay,
this
so
year.
maybe we have a hope of turning this thing around. And I'm with Ryan here. I'm telling you guys to listen up, get close. Okay, there's a glimmer, and we're gonna take it. We don't want to just lose out.
Have some courage, baby.
Have some courage. Step up and come to the plate, fans. You saw. Forget everything else you saw. Like Ryan said, forget Cleveland, okay? Last week, this is the team we've been waiting for. The front 7, best front 7 in the league.
Showed up.
They're
flying to the ball.
Rasul Douglas getting called for pass interference. That's not really his.
Well, he held his hand, but it's cool.
Don't worry about
Rasul.
it. When in the Eagles game, the Eagles-Giants game, it was really the same thing.
Well, we'll get to officiating later, by the way.
We're here.
4 straight games. Well, one of them is in Madrid, but 4 straight home games, okay? You beat the Ravens this week. Short week. They got to come into the Rock. He's not going to be there.
Are you going to be there?
I'm still trying to find out if my wife is getting babysitters or not. But somebody will be there. Let's just say that. Okay? Then you got, at home, you got Josh Allen, who sucks. They suck. The Bills are terrible.
What did they do this week?
They won 40-9. But nevertheless, then you beat them, and then you go to Bernabeu, you go to Spain, you go tapas un poquito de bacalao, tú sabes, and you go, and this guy's gonna be there right there. You win that game, and then you come and you play at home against the Saints. I'm looking at 6-6 here, Chris. 6-6, guys. 6-6, and that goes well with the week. 6-6. The devil's in the details. Just saying. We're gonna go 6-6.
Are we gonna shop at this?
Shop at what? That they're going to go 6-6?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Butt chug? No? Why not?
No.
What are you, by the way? Are you, what is that?
I'm a pancake.
Hotcakes. He's hotcakes.
Pancake? I thought they were French fries.
No. Pancakes. We got the butter on the side somewhere.
That's the best you could do.
Butter's on your neck.
That's the best you could do.
It's the best I can do.
You put no effort into this. At least this guy has a lightsaber.
I opened up the box and I had a couple options. This was a better option.
What was the other option?
A unicorn.
That's so much better.
Yeah.
That's so much
Brittany
better.
said no. I don't tell you. She runs my life.
You're not comfortable with your sexuality, right?
I'm fine. She clearly didn't want me to come out in a unicorn.
Damn.
And I'd be looking like you.
Like a sexy stud.
Right.
You want to lick my paw?
No.
No? Okay, cool. All right.
Ryan, one more thing for you before we get to the fastest 4 minutes. You are texting how much you hate Waddle. But let me tell you this stat that Kyle Krabs had gifted us for this episode alone. So Kyle Krabs, Locked On Dolphins, follow him, he's great. Waddle, in the 4 games without Tyreek Hill, has 3 40-yard completions without Tyreek in the game. Okay? He is expected above play, whatever that EPA thing is. He's top 5 in the league. He's such a good player. And if I have to hear you talk bad about him one more time, I'm going to have to go over there and hit you with your own paw.
Well, let's look at this real quick. So Tua gets hurt against the Jets. Next game, Waddle has 6 receptions for 110 yards and a touchdown against Carolina. Good game. Against Chargers, 6 receptions, 95 yards. Another good game. Cleveland, 1 reception, 15 yards.
Okay.
But we forgot about that. Selective amnesia. Oh.
You told us to a second ago.
And then 5 for 99 and a touch. So the guy is absolutely producing right now at like a wide receiver 1. Continue it for the next 4 weeks and make us go 6 and 6, and then I'll give you your flowers.
And in our franchise history, he is the leading receiver in first 5 years as a Dolphin. I mean,
I don't care about that because that happened with
Marino and Duper and Clayton. They were great before. Now
Jarvis Landry with Tannehill and stuff like that.
He overtook Duper.
I understand, but what I'm saying is like
you don't understand. You said wrong things.
I'm talking about Jarvis Landry having receptions.
No, I'm talking about yards.
Okay, yards. Okay, cool. Whatever. It's a passing league. Those stats mean nothing to me. What means stuff to me is that you make plays when we need you. And he made a play yesterday when we needed him.
It's also a very cool thing. Someone put it on Twitter, so we'll find it and we'll put it up for you. But in the championship game where Tua and Waddle played in Alabama, he had like a very similar slant right there in the middle of the field, same side of the field, and scores a touchdown.
You know what? Producer Mark told us that we don't listen to each other, right? Like we don't listen to each other. And somebody said that. Me. Although I'm a lion, I said something about that. He did that in the national championship.
Yeah, but you didn't describe the whole thing.
Okay.
So I can't wait to go back because you guys do this shit to me every time, and I'm going to be able to curse this now.
Whoa.
You're going to look back. You just said he had a similar play. I'm telling you exactly the same play, how it happened, and when it happened.
Wow, your butter's melting, dude.
Yeah,
chill,
it's hot as
bro.
shit in here.
Chill, dude.
Let's get to it.
Chill. Okay.
Parents are fighting.
All right. Now, there was a lot that went down real quick. Nick Mangold lost his life over the weekend, unfortunately. Kidney disease. Very, very sad. We got to say RIP to that absolute legend for the Jets, who was just an absolute stud at Ohio State, leader of the football team, probably will be a Hall of Famer. But shout out to Nick Mangold, RIP, and prayers up to him and his family and his beautiful children. So with that, Mark, please sound off the music. Let's do this.
Thursday night game, Chargers at Vikings, Hollywood Lights, Minnesota Fright. The Chargers rolled through Thursday night like they were filming Fast and the Fearless. Justin Herbert played director, throwing 3 touchdowns and not a single incomplete script all night. Running back Kamani Vidal made his LA debut on the Walk of Fame, 117 yards in his first career touchdown, while the Vikings offense looked more like La La Lost than La La Land, putting up just 164 yards. Carson Wentz spent the night sightseeing mostly the SoFi Stadium turf after 5 sacks. Chargers win 37-10.
The Jets taking on the Bengals. Justin Fields had nothing to cry about Sunday as the Jets racked up a season-high 255 rushing yards, led by Breece Hall. Hall threw a 3-yard touchdown pass to tight end Mason Taylor with less than 2 minutes remaining to take a 1-point lead. The winless Jets exploded for 23 points in the final quarter to stun the Bengals, trailing 31-16 entering the fourth. The Jets secured the 39-38 win thanks to 2 touchdowns, 2 successful 2-point conversions, and a final minute touchdown. Jets 39, Bengals 38.
49ers versus Houston. It was a Texas-sized rodeo in Houston, and the 49ers were the ones getting bucked off early. C.J. Stroud came out slinging, throwing for 318 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Texans took a 16-0 halftime lead. The Niners finally showed some fight. Celebrating National Tight End Day, George Kittle wrangled in a touchdown, but the Texans were too much. 49ers tried to make one last push, but a late pick shut the gate on San Francisco's comeback bid. Texas win 26-15.
Lions, Tigers, and Bears at the Ravens. Baltimore snapped its 4-game losing streak, proving they can win without Lamar Jackson. Backup QB Tyler passed me the Huntley was efficient, going 17 of 22 for 186 yards and a touchdown while adding 53 yards rushing, with the Ravens leading 16 of 13 in the fourth. Quarterback Nate Wiggins secured a crucial interception on a Caleb Williams pass deep in Bears territory. The Baltimore immediately capitalized with a 10-yard touchdown to put the game out of reach. Ravens running back Derrick Henry scored 2 rushing touchdowns, bringing his career total to 112 and passing Hall of Famer Walter Payton for 5th place on the NFL's all-time rushing touchdowns list. Ravens 30, Bears 16.
Saquon Barkley wasted no time breaking loose for a 65-yard touchdown on the second play of the game, and Philly never looked back. Jalen Hurts threw 4 touchdowns, including 2 to, what day was it? National Tight End Day. Dallas Goedert, rookie Cam Scatterboo gave the New York a brief spark with an 18-yard touchdown, but then dislocated his ankle, scattered bye-bye to the rest of his afternoon. Tank Bigsby filling in for injured Saquon, rumbling and stumbling over 100 yards, and the Eagles cruised 38-20, reminding everyone who still runs the NFC East barnyard. Eagles 38, Giants 20.
The Bills, after their bye week in Carolina, taking on the Panthers. Bills running back James Cook exploded for a career-high 216 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. The Red Rocket couldn't get it out of the socket as Andy Dalton struggled against the Bills' defense. Buffalo held the Panthers to just 9 points and had 7 sacks. Bills 40, Panthers 9.
The Patriots stayed hot, winning their 5th straight behind Drake May's 3 third-quarter touchdowns, turning a tight game in Foxborough to a blowout. Cleveland struck first, but after that, it was all New England. Myles Garrett did his best Paul Revere impression, constantly yelling, "The sacks are coming!" But the Pats still rolled. Patriots 32, Browns 13.
Tennessee in Indianapolis taking on the Colts. Colts running back Jonathan "the Tool Man" Taylor was unstoppable, racking up 153 rushing yards and 3 total touchdowns on only 12 carries, highlighted by an 80-yard touchdown run that blew the game open early in the third quarter. The decisive win moves the Colts to an NFL best 7-1 record and marks their 6th time this season scoring 30-plus points. Colts 38, Titans 14.
Oh, when the Bucks go marching in, they march right into the Superdome and shut the music off. Tampa's defense ran the show, forcing 4 turnovers, including an Anthony Nelson pick 6 and holding the Saints to just a sympathy field goal. Baker Mayfield played it safe, letting kicker Chase McCollum do the heavy lifting with 3 50-yard missiles that could have cleared the Mississippi. The Saints tried the old quarterback shuffle, rattler to slow, but looked like they were tossing beads, not footballs. Bucks win 23, Saints 3.
The Cowboys taking on the Broncos in Mile High. It was yet another disastrous defensive performance for the Cowboys, which allowed 44 points to Bo, I got all the chicks, Knicks, who threw 4 touchdowns, including 2 to Troy Franklin. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott struggled under pressure, finishing with 188 yards and 2 interceptions, who was benched in the blowout. Broncos 44, Cowboys 24.
The Padawan is now the master, as Jordan Love outdueled Aaron Rodgers, throwing 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, and also hit 20 straight completions at one point to tie Brett Favre's franchise record. Now Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre. Steelers led 16-7 at the half, but as the terrible towels came out in the fourth, the Steelers were just as terrible. Packers scored in all 5 possessions of the second half, dumping 21 unanswered points in the fourth to pull away and take a 35-19 lead. But the old man wasn't done yet. He grabbed his walker and threw the ball into the end zone, which was broken up for a TD. Nope. Replay assist called it touchdown Steelers. Failed onside kick, and that's all she wrote. One last note. What day was it? Tight Ends Day. Tucker Kraft celebrating with 7 catches for 143 yards and 2 touchdowns. Packers win 35-25.
The Packers 5-1-1.
Yeah, I think the Ryan Jackson is off.
Producer Mark said it last week. Ollie Gordon had a nice week, by the way.
Oh, his first career touchdown.
Yeah, right? He looked good.
And he has solved we didn't talk about it. He solved the short
short yardage.
short yardage problem that we've had.
Yeah.
He just finds the first down.
Third and 1, 3rd and 2.
No problem.
No problem whatsoever.
Even when he gets pushed back, somehow he didn't get pushed back.
He's an absolute stud. That guy's an absolute stud. But
the Packers, I watched that game yesterday, and we said it earlier about McDaniel not panicking and staying with the run, and that's what you saw yesterday. LaFleur is such a good coach. He stuck with the run. It took some time. Steelers were leading 16-7, but you just stick to the plan, and keep going. A lot of play actions, which led Tucker Kraft. He had a day. I don't know if you watched him. He had so many yards after carry just there, and it's a lot of the similar things that we try to do as Dolphins, and Packers just do it 100 times better than the Dolphins ever do because they have a good offensive line. And Jordan Love, we got the worst guy in that draft, huh? In the first round.
yeah, he's an absolute player. That QB class is going to go down as one of the best of all time.
And we're going to have the biggest miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all 5 of them, so it's Burrow, Tua, Herbert, Love, and Hurts.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't listening to you again.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, so Tua is right now the 5th on that list right now.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
And John Gruden actually said it on his Barstool show. He was looking at all the stats, and apparently between him, Favre, and Rodgers, Jordan Love is like on pace to be as good, if not better than both of them, which is pretty nasty because Aaron Rodgers' stats, when you look at his stats, it's unbelievable how many touchdowns he has compared to interceptions. And yesterday, dude, he was doing it again. He was just throwing off of one leg, and the ball still flies so fast off of his arm. Like, it's just maybe that I'm watching Tua all the time, and I don't know what a real arm looks like, but this guy's arm is wild, dude.
16 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for Rodgers thus far through 7 games. The thing about Rodgers is that he's always screaming at his teammates, like looking at the sideline, pissing and moaning. It's annoying. It's annoying as a fan.
He's definitely not likable anymore, but that's why I make the point. Like in his career, he has 519 passing touchdowns to 121 interceptions. He's so good. Like his career pass rating is 102. Like he has a Super Bowl win. I think he's a little underrated in all-time list as well.
He's got 3 MVPs. I believe he has 3 MVPs. So, absolute monster. He's playing well this year for his age. 68% completion percentage right now. Limiting the interceptions, as we stated. That defense isn't that good, and that their pass defense is terrible in Steeler Town. Jalen Ramsey isn't doing crap.
Yeah, and they also have big play Slay, and he's not doing anything either.
Yeah, he's down in his prime. And Deshaun Elliott got hurt yesterday too. Former, the guy that's always talking crap about the Dolphins. We don't want you to get hurt, but he got hurt yesterday. I think he's out for the year.
I'm gonna say this. I think the Steelers are pretenders, not contenders.
I agree with that.
I don't think they're gonna make it out. Unfortunately, I know we were having fun earlier, but it starts this Thursday. If Lamar plays, they're going to win the division.
You think the Ravens are going to win the division?
Yeah, the Bengals with Joe Flacco are not going to win the division.
The Bengals are putting up 30-something points with Joe Flacco at the helm. I understand.
They lost to the Jets.
I understand. It's fine.
Yeah.
That can open up. That can wake up that football team losing to the lowly Jets.
So I'm just hoping that Lamar doesn't play on Thursday. That's why I think we're gonna win.
It's already come out that John Harbaugh is saying that he's going to play.
I just read he might not play.
I got an Adam Schefter.
Oh, right now, like as we're recording this.
Right before. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then we're going to lose. So they're going to make their run to win the AFC North.
They're 2-5 right now. So they got to go on a run. Their defense is not very good.
Hold on. We want to talk about this then? What the Ravens schedule coming up?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So they play against, we know who this weekend. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. This is perfect for a podcast. All right. Then they go to the Vikings. Then they go to the Browns. Then they play against the Jets at home. Then they play the Bengals at home. Then they play the Steelers at home. I think everything's right in front of them to take this whole division. Sorry.
Their defense needs to play better. They played well against Caleb Williams and the Bears. held them to 16 points. It was nothing but Cairo Santos field goals over there. So let's see what happens. But on Thursday, they're going to come in playing against the hottest football team in America right now.
Well,
the Miami Dolphins.
They're not. They just had a terrible game the week before, dude.
7.5 point underdogs are the Miami Dolphins this upcoming week. So
At home, which is absolutely wild.
Over under is 50.
Which is absolutely wild. But you're talking about the Dolphins offense. Well, going back to the Ravens game, they beat the Bears. The Bears had just scored 26, 25, 25, 31. They actually stopped a very good offense as well. So the Ravens are for real, dude. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, that's fine. You can go with the Ravens are for real. I think that the Bengals are for real. I think that the Joe Flacco is going to keep the Bengals upright, and then when Joe Burrow comes back, they're going to be dangerous in the playoffs.
They lost.
I understand.
The Jets. The Jets hadn't won a game all year, and they gave up the game at the end.
That should show you how confident I am in the Bengals. I'll make you a deal that the Bengals have a better record this year than the Ravens.
Shot bet.
All right.
Easy.
Paw.
That one's easy.
Paw. Okay.
Put
a lot of
in.
injuries yesterday, by the way. Sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
A lot of shot bets. I just want to remind everyone this is not your daddy's podcast. Here we do drink and we have a good time.
We sure do. And we also dress up.
That's right.
Yeah. Hopefully your daddies are not dressing up at home. That'd be very weird. But nonetheless, we're dressing up here. We're having a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it wasn't a lot of fun for some people around the NFL this week. Cam Scadaboo, as you mentioned, dislocated his ankle, out for the year, just had surgery. That's a huge blow for the Giants and their running game.
And it's a huge blow for Cam Scadaboo because it's going to take him a whole year to recover. It's not a fun one to do, and he's not a fast, agile guy, so you would think, maybe he doesn't need that agility, but I would argue the little that he did is probably going to be, I don't want to say it's gone, but he's not going to be the same player he was before.
That's brutal. I love that. Great player, and I like his oomph, his chipa.
He'll be fine. He'll come back and he'll make some plays.
He's a guy that for sure is going to put in the work.
Maybe
to
he'll
get
be
back
a
as soon as
fullback
possible.
in the future.
My little fullback?
My little fullback.
Philadelphia's Eagles running back Saquon Barkley suffered a groin injury at the end of the third quarter yesterday and did not return against the Giants after he put up 2 gigantic touchdowns and put up 40 points on my fantasy football team. So a groin injury. Can you explain to the listeners at home what is a groin injury? What do you feel? Is this like getting kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, so the groin is your adductors that go up into the pubic symphysis of,
What'd you say there?
Up in here, up into your groin
You said
area,
pubic?
and then it tears off of there.
Ooh.
There's, it's just like a hamstring injury or any other soft tissue. Depends how much the tear is. Is it in the muscle fiber? Is it up in the tendon? Most likely in the tendon. He said after the game that he's dealt with this in the past, and he thinks he's going to be okay. So it sounds like maybe he didn't aggravate it as bad as it seemed, but they were up in the game, so he didn't come back. So maybe it's not going to be that long of a
serious
time off.
question. Could you have intercourse with a groin injury?
Yeah.
You could?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Good for him. That's fine.
It's a leg muscle, dude.
I don't believe that's true. I really don't believe
Neither
that's
do
true. If you got to get wide, you got to widen up a little bit.
Whoa, that was That was pretty wide. That was good.
I always get like
do good pelvic bowls.
I get like a cramp, a little cramp sometimes.
Oh.
On the buttocks.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're talking about your adductors. We're not talking
that's
about your
weird.
butt.
You probably get that checked out.
Right there in the back.
You're on your booty cheek.
Yeah, because you're doing the movement. That doesn't happen.
This is what'd you say earlier? This is your dad's podcast.
This is not your dad's podcast.
Oh, this is not your dad's podcast. Okay. All right, cool. Buffalo Bills defensive tackle Ed Oliver is undergo testing, but is expected to miss game action for biceps injury. 3 sacks. He's played in only 3 games this year. He has 3 sacks. He's an absolute force for the Bills in the middle of that defense. That is a big, big loss. Ed Oliver is an absolute stud. Now, the biceps. So what can he do?
How many times are you going to ask me about the muscles? The muscles are going to be the same deal, okay?
Oh my God,
Depending
on
on where the tendon is injured. Like, is it coming off? If it's just the muscle belly, it could be 4 weeks. It could be 6 weeks. If it's a complete tear, then he might need surgery and his season would be over. it's not looking good if you're a defensive lineman, though, because you got to grab people.
Safety Minka Fitzpatrick for the Dolphins left with a thumb injury.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. It looked like his thumb was injured before then. He had it taped up when he took it off. I'm sure he's fine.
Okay, so those are all the injuries right now that we can think of. Now, the Miami Dolphins this Thursday, Chris, Mark, Ravens are coming into Hard Rock. Ravens are 2-5. Miami Dolphins are 2-6. Ravens are 7.5-point favorites. Over under is 50 points. You think we have any shot? And as Adam Schefter has reported, the head coach of the Ravens has stated that Lamar Jackson is going to start this football game. They have hope now.
The over-under is 7 or 7.5, you said?
The spread is 7.5. Right now, opening lines, it's very early. Over-under is 50 points.
That 50 points is crazy on a Thursday night game.
You're absolutely right.
But both defenses have been very bad.
What does that say, Mark, when Vegas thinks that on a short week they're going to score 50 points? It scares the bejesus out of me.
Yeah, it's not good. I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening.
You have two of the worst defenses on third down. Cannot get off the field. You have long, sustaining drives. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen this week. It's going to be a ruckus crowd over there at the Hard Rock. You think people are going to show up?
I do. A lot of people have told me they're going to the game. I'm pretty shocked about it. So I don't know if they're just going to hang out or if they're actual Dolphins
Well,
fans.
it's a fun game. It's a dress-up game. You dress up on a Thursday. The last time we had a Thursday Halloween game, it's a Halloween game. Oh. You dress up. The last Halloween Thursday night game, we had a big sack at the end of the game.
Right,
Cam Wake. So, maybe we could just bring that over again. But like to your point, these long drives, not being able to get off the field kind of means that the time gets run out a little bit more. So I still think 50 is crazy.
So you're taking the under.
I'm definitely taking the under on this one.
Limit the turnovers. That's all you have to do with this football team. When Tua doesn't turn over the football, when your special teams is not turning over the football, and when your defense is getting off on third down, that's getting off the field. That's exactly what you need to do against this team. You got to commit. If you have Lamar Jackson, you got to set the edge with these two studs. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry set the edge, make them beat you through the air. They have the worst passing offense one of the worst passing offenses in the NFL right now at 28th. I know Lamar hasn't been playing, but even when he was playing, the air raid was not there. So focus down, win this football game, go to 3-6, get some chipa, get back when the Buffalo Bills come into town. It's a big game.
Yeah, so I hate to sound the same every time, but we not only when you commit to the run, the other thing that happens, especially with all the screens that we call, we can possess the ball. And that's the way to beat Lamar Jackson, because if Lamar Jackson's on the field, he's going to beat us. There's no question. We're not going to be able to stop him. I don't even care. You could stop the run. You're not going to stop him from running the ball. And then when you do stop him from the running ball, he's going to throw it over the top. There's probably zero chance of winning this game. So I'm going to say 5% chance of winning this game now that Lamar Jackson is playing, unless he gets injured. So that's a problem. The only way that you could is if you were to run the ball and run the ball and run the ball and keep it away from Lamar Jackson. That's the only way that we have a chance to win. I don't see our defense putting up a performance like they did last week. Sorry.
They have a very bad defense as well. So we have a potent offense in 5 of the 8 games, scoring more than 24 points. We can clearly put up points. We put up points at home, by the way. We don't put stinkers up at the Hard Rock. So I think we're going to show up. Tua's got, if he wears that visor again, I hope he does. Do we ever know what happened to his eye? Was it an infection?
No, he woke up with it. He said he thought it was a sty or an allergy. Then he said it was none of those things, but we'll find out tomorrow. So not sure. I didn't.
Someone probably farted on his pillow.
Yeah.
He got pink eye. That's how you get pink eye.
That is how you get pink eye. Good movie, by the way. Yeah, so we're going to go into LBO Locks. We'll give you our picks there. Thursday night, so let's just recap what happened last week. There's Mark, there's a new leader in the clubhouse. You're looking at him. Finally. It took me 8 weeks to become the leader. That's all I had to do. All I've done is go 12-1 in the last 2 weeks. I told you to follow my picks. You guys didn't listen. It is here now. 6-0 last week. Little over here. Another winning week. The guy doesn't have losing weeks. He's like Mike Tomlin. 30-2 last week. Producer Mark, again, solid week. 3-4 last week. So coming at the totals and prop of the week was not very good. Bijan Robinson did nothing against the Dolphins. So I lost that right there. So 31-21 for myself. Chris is 27-18. Mark is 23-30. And the big prop of the week is 3-2. Now, Thursday night football game, 8:15 on Prime. Ravens 7.5 point favorites on the road. Going into Hard Rock Stadium, over-under is 50. Baltimore has been strong against the spread in this matchup, going 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games against Miami. Baltimore is also 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games when playing on the road in Miami. Both teams have a strong over trend this year, with the over hitting in 6 of the 7 Ravens games and 6 of the Dolphins games. So, Mark, that's why you're seeing the high 50. Chris, what do you like here?
So I said I wasn't going to do this. I was going to go back to my old ways, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to take the over just because of all those stats that you threw out at me. Nice. And I'm going to take the Ravens.
You think we're going to lose by 7.5 points? Damn.
And I know you guys are going to take the other one, so that's our shot bet. Easy enough, right?
Wow, he's so confident.
Are you not? Are you going to take the...
I was going to take the Dolphins, and I was going to take the under. So he's right on that one once again. That's my life.
I really don't want to take the Dolphins here. I really don't want to take the Dolphins.
It's going to be a close game.
It scares me.
3 points.
What I think it's going to... Okay, I'm going to take the Dolphins.
I would say, have you been paying attention to the last hour?
Speaking of, you, by the way, you lost the shot bet last week to me and him. So take the shot.
You haven't said anything
right
yet.
Now. Okay, we'll do a shot bet. I'm not going to let you force me into picking a team. That's how I'm going to start losing. Keep your bad juju away over there, your hot cakes, whatever. I am going to take the Miami Dolphins, and I will also be taking the under here. I'm going to take the under here as well. I think that's too many points on a short week. We're going to control the clock. We're going to run the ball over or under.
You're so amazing sometimes.
Yeah, I love you very much.
Everything you talk about for an hour, and you go the complete opposite right now. Go, keep going.
The Colts taking on the Steelers Sunday at 1 p.m. Colts on the road in Steeler Town are a 3-point favorite. Over-under is 49.5. The Colts are a league best 6-2 against the spread this season. Pittsburgh's pass defense is an absolute critical weakness, ranking 31st in the NFL in passing yards allowed per game. So, Mark, who do you like here?
What was the spread one more time?
3 points.
3 points.
For the Colts.
I'm going to take the Colts here. I'm going to take the over. And I love what Irsay's doing there. She's down there listening with her headsets on. She can't say anything, but she's listening. She's doing something.
Yeah.
It seems like it works. She said in an interview that she believes that being able to hear what they're talking about helps with, seeing what personnel they need and all that kind of stuff. I think she's going to make a difference there. A new Irsay in the building.
They're playing for Jim. That's for sure. They are 7-1.
If you're going to be a meddling owner, I think she has the right idea. Like, you're not going to hear from other people, to Mark's point. She's hearing for herself. She knows who's making those decisions. There's no BSing that. And to your point, we know something. Gene taught us something. We know that we don't know anything, and we were dead wrong about the Indianapolis Colts at the beginning of the year. They're 7-1. They're scary just because they can run the ball.
They don't have a lot of weaknesses.
They run the ball, they hold on to the ball, and they don't make mistakes. Give me the Colts.
I kind of like a bounce-back game here for the Steelers. I feel as though the Colts everyone is on the Colts train right now. They're playing really well. I get it. I think the Steelers lost an emotional game at home against the Packers. I think Mike Tomlin, again, as an underdog, historically, he's performed very well. I am going to go against the thread here. I will take the Steelers, and I am not going to touch the over-under here with 49.5. That's
you know what the Colts
points.
feel like? The Colts feel like the Lions of a couple years ago, where everyone felt like, oh, they're, it's too cute. They're the Lions. They're going to come down to earth. They just play good football, dude. They run the ball well. They have the O-line. They have Pittman, who I think is a super underrated a wide receiver. They have arguably the best tight end in the league. Yes, we could have drafted him, Tyler Warren. They're just really, really good. I like them, so I'm glad that you're going against me here.
Thank you.
Take the Steelers.
I did take the Steelers. Stop telling me what to do, by the way. Okay, get that shit out. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Okay, you got that.
My site here is
okay. Big game, Mahomes versus Josh Allen. It's like an annual thing. It's must-see TV Sunday at 4:25. This is an early spread, folks, so the lines could change. And by the way, just saying that, we always record on Mondays. These are preliminary lines. When we get them later on the week and we post them with the last line that was there, okay? So we are keeping up with the latest lines. The Bills.
Last week, dude, you pay attention to the show? Last week I asked if the line moves, do we get to change? And you said no. And now you're telling that the whole fans that we can move?
I'm not saying it. We haven't changed it. I just take whatever your pick was. So if you pick the Steelers and it goes from 2.5 to 3,
but if we're at Hard Rock and we put a bet in right now with the spread that it is right now, what is it?
It will the lines that I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, so that's what it should stay. Whatever you're telling me right now.
Okay, all right.
You said that.
This guy's in such a. What's wrong with this guy?
It's the first.
Do you have a groin injury and you haven't got anything like
you
in a
said
while?
That last week.
Mark, did I say something like that? He asked me the question, but
firstborn syndrome. He just wants to tell us what to do.
I'm going to do
He's
it.
always my whole life.
I'm going to find the video. And I'm going to send it to you guys.
He's not going to do any of that. He says he's going to do this stuff, but he never does it. He's never. Prove us wrong. Prove us wrong. I know that you said something of that nature. But I said that I keep the lines.
You keep the lines. I literally asked you. I said, so if I pick it, does it change when it changes? You go, no, it is what it is right now.
It is what it is right now. Yeah. And then when I post it on Instagram, it is what it is.
No wonder you went 6-0, you cheater. Keep going.
You're just really butthurt that you're not number one right now.
Go.
Right? Hey, 12-1, dude. 12-1.
Dude. Keep going.
12-1. The Chiefs taking on Buffalo in Buffalo Sunday at 4:25. The Bills have played 9 straight overs as underdogs. In the 9 career matchups between Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen, regular season and playoffs, the games have averaged 54 points per game.
Wow.
Chiefs -1.5, over under 52. I am hitting the over here, and I am also going to take the Bills. I think the Bills are a scary football team. No Ed Oliver, it doesn't matter. That's going to be a ruckus crowd. It's going to be the last time that they're playing in that stadium against the Chiefs because I don't think that, will potentially might happen in the playoffs. That is my pick. Producer Mark, what do you think right here?
I'm going to take the Chiefs, and that's it.
Chris?
Chiefs, the over.
Okay.
Shot
all right.
bet.
There's no shot bets there. We all said that. We both said the over, and we all said the Chiefs.
You said the Bills.
I said the Bills. Sorry.
This guy.
He doesn't listen.
What are you doing?
Do you want? I thought we already did a shot bet. We did a shot bet on the Ravens and the Dolphins. Okay. How many shot bets do you want to do? Keep coming at me, dude. Keep coming at me.
So wait, are you taking who are you taking?
I am taking the Bills and I am taking the over.
All right.
Okay?
Chiefs
Understood?
and the over. Next.
I really hate this guy. Okay. Seahawks, Sunday night at 8:20 on NBC. Seahawks are in Washington, D.C. and the Capitol taking on the Commanders. The Seahawks are 3-point favorites on the road. Over-under is 45.5. The Seahawks are excellent against the spread on the road, 3-0 this season. Seattle is historically strong against the NFC East, 16-9 against the spread in the last 25 games, with 3 of their last 4 road games against the NFC East as a favorite coming victorious. Mark, who do you like here?
I'm going to take the Seahawks on this one.
All right. You like the Sea Chickens.
The chickens, baby.
How about you, brother?
Give me the Seahawks. Is this guy back yet? He's
Jaden Daniels doesn't look like he's going to be back yet. It's probably going to be Marcus Mariota. That scares me very much. I will also be taking the Sea Chickens. I just think that they're a very good football team. Defense travels. They play well. Sam Darnold doesn't make a lot of mistakes. They got a good running game. Give me the Sea Chickens.
Give me the under.
He likes the under, 45.5. I will also, I'm not going to touch the over under here because I'm not going to let you bully me into another 45.5. There's no way I'm going to do that.
Have some courage, dude. Have some courage.
Nah, I'm not going to do that.
He
I'm not
needs to
gonna
go
do
see
that.
Oz first. Then he can get some
I'm not
courage.
going to do that. Now, Big's prop of the week. Who do you think is going to have a monster game this
blank.
week? Who do you think is going to have a monster game?
Freestyling, baby.
Ollie Gordon.
No.
Give me Ollie Gordon's over for rushing. It could be whatever it is. I don't care if it's 20 yards, 30 yards. It doesn't matter right now. Ollie Gordon right now is going to score a touchdown on Thursday, and he's going to hit his rushing over. So I'm only going with the over rushing yards. That's all it is. Ollie Gordon is here to stay, folks.
You haven't learned.
Here to stay. Here to stay. You know what? I can't wait for you to go to Spain and we get demolished, and they can ruin your entire,
You're wrong
your
there.
entire.
I'm not going for the game anymore at this point. I can care less what happens in the game. I've already put myself in there. I don't care.
If we
might
lose
not-
40-9,
And, I have this eerie feeling. So I bought my tickets on StubHub. I've yet to get the tickets yet. So I've already heard like 3 horror stories about StubHub. One, they were trying to get tickets for Teddy Swims. And, you're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. And right before the show, sorry, we didn't get the tickets.
that happened to you?
That happened to my in-laws, thanks to my sister-in-law's beautiful birthday gift to them was the tickets for Teddy Swims. They were at the Hard Rock. They were waiting to go inside, and they couldn't go inside.
Wow.
Okay? Then another horror story of, tick. Oh, this is fake. It's not real.
Oh,
From StubHub?
From StubHub.
What?
They have writing that
They
they'll
guarantee
renew it.
your money back. That's all they guarantee.
Okay, well, I'm cool with that.
Not if I'm in Spain for the game. So
That would happen to you, though.
yeah, so I'm already putting that could happen. We're going to get blown out. I'm going for a nice time. It's my birthday weekend. It's a birthday week. I've never had a birthday week in my life. Here it is.
Enjoying some vino tinto.
Vino tinto, exactly. Pulpo, your favorite
Pulpo,
pulpo.
pulpo a la gallega.
You always make us order pulpo,
Oh.
and it's never good. Where we go?
I hate this guy. I honestly hate this
all
guy.
right.
You know what? Just go to Spain and never come back. Go to Spain and never come back. Go over there. Go to Basque
tapas.
Country. Do whatever you want.
It
Okay.
was with the name Sasieta. You know where that comes from, right?
From where?
Basque Country, dude.
El Basco.
El Basco.
El Basco.
Yeah.
Have you ever had Basque cheesecake?
Yes,
Very good, right?
it is good.
It's very good.
It's like a little undercooked. It's tasty.
Favorite horror movie of all time? Give me one.
Horror movie?
Horror movie.
Favorite or that I
Or
was
actually scariest movie you ever.
Amityville Horror with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh,
That
good one.
I was deathly afraid. Actually, we went senior year when I was at Belen. We went all like 6, 8 guys. It was awesome.
To watch a horror flick together?
After school, there's nobody in the theater, and there's that bathroom scene where there's like something comes out, and I literally screamed like this. Ah! Like,
With 6 dudes?
yeah, 6 or 8 dudes, maybe 9, just all of us in our Belen uniforms, and I screamed, and I think it's very scary. Actually, I can't watch scary movies anymore. When it comes to like ghosts and spirits and stuff,
Why?
keep that away from me.
Why?
I don't want to even let
You know
it.
you're sleeping with your wife, right? Like you're not sleeping alone.
Doesn't matter.
You
I-
still don't
Brittany-
feel safe?
Brittany's gonna save him
Yeah.
from
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this situation.
I
She
wouldn't want
ran
to
off the porch the other day because there was a cockroach. She thinks she's going to save me. She's not going to save me anywhere. But the other night, scary dream. I'm there. Brittany and I are, in Mario when you're playing in the haunted house, coincidentally enough, how there's like the wooden planks and you're jumping from wood plank to wood plank. So Brittany and I are standing on a wood plank with a group of people, and the hosts were like, "Hey, everyone, stand back, close your eyes." Look down and open them and see what you see. And we open them, and there's like footsteps of ghosts, and if they're with you or not. And Brittany's standing in front of me, and Brittany's standing behind me, and the ghost footprints were standing right in front of me. Super scared. Woke up at 3 a.m. I was like, I can't go to sleep.
3
in the morning.
Yeah,
3 in the morning.
Exactly.
3 in the morning. Yeah.
Everybody knows. And
Yeah,
that was
that's
it.
that's the
I had to
devil's hour.
stand up. I was like, "Where's Kaya?" The whole thing, because I can't wake up. Brittany should be pissed.
Where's Did you cuddle Kaya for a little bit?
Yeah, I figured something out just to calm myself.
What did you watch?
Then I checked my pulse.
You didn't watch anything at that hour?
I couldn't turn the TV on.
Just put it on your phone, dude. Watch Boy Meets World. Put you right to sleep.
Do you remember what we used to watch when we were little kids when when we would watch a scary movie and we needed to like reconfigure our brains?
What was it?
We're at a bike safety.
It was a like late 80s, maybe early 90s. It was bike safety, and it was told to you by this magical white rapper, and he would sing. He's like, check your left, check your right, then you cross. It would be like that.
This is what you guys would watch?
We were scared. We turn it on. Mark would get scared a lot. Who'll come to my room? Yes, I'm scared. All right, come over here.
I used to get scared all the time, and I'd go to my sister's Jenny first, and she would always tell me like, "Get out of here! You're too big. Get out of here!" And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And I go to Jackie, and of course, she's so motherly. She would always take me in, give me coquilla, didn't matter what time. Thank you, Jackie.
I mean, if you were wearing
happy birthday to Jenny, by the way. Today's Jenny's birthday.
Happy birthday, Jenny. If you were wearing that outfit, maybe she would have thought you were cute and cuddly.
I was always cute and cuddly, but she still we always had a rivalry.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Ooh, not even close. The Conjuring, the original Conjuring,
Super scary.
the one with Annabelle. It wasn't just. It's just a very scary movie. My wife's scariest movie that she thinks is The Strangers. We watched it the other day. Pretty scary.
That's scary.
It's pretty scary because it happened, right? But The Conjuring is very scary too. And did you see what happened to the guy that was doing the Annabelle?
No, I don't want to even talk about it.
Yo, let's talk about it real quick. So the guy took the Annabelle doll. It's a real doll.
Yeah, and he died.
We
don't have to tell the rest of the story.
He died
Thanks.
mysteriously. There's a lot of dolls at my house, by the way. I can bring one to you if you want.
Don't do it. Mark made me watch the first episode of The House on Haunting Hill or whatever on the Netflix. After the first episode, I was like, nah.
Oh, that was such a good. I
Don't
forgot
even say this
about
anymore.
that show. That's a fantastic show. So scary. I got
over here.
goosebumps from it right now thinking about it. It's such
we
a
gotta
good.
check it out.
I love scary.
You've never
I
s-
love
oh.
scary movies.
I've never seen
If
that.
you like scary movies, you're going to be super scared.
Well, speaking of scary stuff that just came out, I think it's something with dairy. The It story on HBO came out yesterday, first episode. So it's kind of like the prequel of how It became It. You should watch that, by the way. It's a nice clown. He's really cool.
I don't like him
Mark,
either.
your favorite scary movie of all time?
Finding Nemo. It's terrifying.
Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
No, I think it's hard to pick because I love scary movies, but I think The Hills Have Eyes. I think that one, because when I did watch that, I was very afraid. I remember I watched it at my girlfriend at the time in high school, Lauren. I watched it at her house, and when I got into the car to leave to go home, I got in the car and went like this and looked to make sure there was no one in my back seat because I thought there might be someone in my back seat. But I love that movie. I think that movie is phenomenal.
Gotta
It's not
check it out.
super scary. Like, there's scary parts, jump scares, but it's just the premise of it is awesome.
I thought that was a very good, well-made movie. I loved that movie.
Is that the one with Sean Hunter?
No.
See in that movie?
No.
He's in one scary movie.
I like those type of scary movies. You know, like
Jump scares.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre and like that. Those are fun.
On
House
Netflix
of Wax.
on Netflix right now they have a show. It's the Ed Helms story, which is the guy that Psycho and
Ed Gein.
What did I say?
You said Ed Helms.
Oh, Ed Helms.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ed Gein.
From The Office
Ed
and
Gein.
The Hangover.
So Psycho, Chainsaw Massacre, Leatherface, all those were based off of him.
Yeah.
He would the things that he would do, and it is so good. It's the guy from Sons of Anarchy, and I didn't even notice until someone had told me that.
Charlie Hunman.
He's so good. Mother, I didn't mean anything.
Jezebel.
I was just joshing. I didn't
Yeah,
mean anything.
that is a very scary. That show, Monsters, they did the Jeffrey Dahmer. Then they did the Menendez brothers. And then they did this Ed Gein story. Very, very scary stuff. I mean, very freaky stuff that you would see like on a TV show, the stuff that they show there, necrophilia and stuff like that. It's kind of, yeah. I watched that whole season in one day, Mark.
The
Ed Gein.
Yeah.
The week
It's
it
so
came
good.
out.
Mother.
Yeah, good. You should go watch it. You
Probably
should.
not.
Okay, well, take us home, Scaredy Cat.
This episode is brought to you by Sasieta Law, personal injury attorneys. If you've been injured in a car accident, you need more than just a lawyer. You need an advocate who truly cares and fights hard for what you deserve. Call Sasieta Law at 305-340-9082 or visit sasietalaw.com for your free consultation. Sasieta Law, where strength meets compassion. Sayonara, suckers.
You should call them to be your, maybe they can help you through all this.